welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the matchup between the Slippery Rock Panthers and the Bible Baptist Eagles, the home team of the tournament. Panthers on the far side from my point of view in the blue, and the Eagles on the near side with the white sleeves. Thank you, Jacob Good, for taking the second camera angle on this job. It's a great help. It's going to be a loud one, ladies and gentlemen, so strap on your earplugs and let's get rolling. To start us off with the service, able to get this one up and over from the back line. Number 14 able to get a hand on that one. Number 11 goes over towards that left side. Colin shoots that one across the net, but Cammy Coleman's right there to grab that one up. Maury gets that one up to the air. Good, able to finish that one off. Number 14 goes forward. Number 11 able to get that one to the left side. Tips that one over top the net, but gets caught with her hand in the cookie jar, and the Panthers take the first point of the match. All right, let me look at number 11's Emma. All right, let's work from there. Laura Hone with another service, sporting at number 5 in the Panther jersey, able to get this one towards that back line. Met up by number 31 to the front line it goes. Emma gets that to the left side. Colin able to spike that one across the netting, but Coleman was there to keep that one up and going. Marie able to get that one to the left side, and Joel Kubert able to send that one to the back line. Sends it down, inbounds! Panthers now at 2. The Eagles remaining with the goose egg on the board, yet to be broken. Hone with another service, able to get that one up and over 31, able to turn that to the Panthers side. Good, spikes that one down, but that's Alyssa, gotcha. All right, Marie gets that one up to the Martha, able to spike that one across. Alyssa's there to get that one to the front line. Number 12 with that secondary hit, finalization by Alyssa, able to get that to the back line. Let go, and then we'll call that one inbounds. Eagles now at 1, Panthers at 2. Here's Jasmine Ramos with the service, sporting at 19 in the Eagles blue. Able to get that one up and over. It goes Jill Kubert with that first touch, able to get that back over. Calling to the front line, number 12 with that tip, able to get it to the Panthers side, but does cross underneath the net. And that will result in the Panthers getting their third point of the match. Martha Depew goes onto the bench. Kylie Coleman comes on to serve this one up, sporting the 13 in the royal blue. Well, just about every person out there except for Cammy Coleman's wearing blue right now, so that doesn't really help you out too much. Kylie Coleman with that service, able to get that one to the back line. Ramos getting that first touch on that ball. Colin eyeing up that secondary. Finalization by Alyssa, able to hit that one, but not able to get it over top the net. 4 for the Panthers, 1 for the Eagles in this first game of play. We're going to be playing a best of 3, and if we do make it to a game 3, we will play to 15. And if we got to win by 2 at that point, and then it'll cap off at 17. Ramos gets that to the front line. Colin with that secondary gets that one over to Alyssa. Trying this attack once more, able to successfully do it this time. Tip comes back over by Alyssa, but Jill was ready for that one. Alyssa sends that one over. Hone dives, not able to grab that one in time. Eagles now at 2, Panthers at 4. There's Evan Newinson. Sorry if that wasn't on camera. The coach kind of stood in front of me. Kylie Coleman gets that one up to there. Hone hunts that one down and scores! 2-5 on the scoreboard. Panthers leading by 3 points at this time into the game. Cammy Coleman, number 15 on the Panther side, able to send this one up and over. Ricochets off the top of the hands of Casey, or not Casey, but Arian, and goes out of bounds. Going to be a substitution on the Eagles side. Gargo's going to take her seat on the bench, and number 10, Patience Van Dyke's going to play that front left side. We won't have cinematics camera views on the Eagles side as the coach is kind of standing in front of where I would be at. Colin getting a hand on that one, number 12, with that final third touch, not able to make that one over in time. Panthers now at 7, the Eagles at 2. Timeout by the coaching staff on the Eagles side. We'll bring you right back after the timeout's over. All right, it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Panthers have a 5-point lead at this point in the game. Here's Cammy Coleman with the service, able to send this one up and over the netting. Gets that number 10 in the hands, not able to throw that to her teammates. Panthers pick up their 8th point of the match. 6 points is the difference here. Cammy Coleman with the service, get line drive. Alyssa able to get a hand on that one. Colin sends that one over towards that left side. Alyssa able to spike that one past the block, down to the floor on the Panthers side. There's Jasmine Collin with the service, number 23 for the Eagles. able to send this one up over, but it is out of bounds. Panthers pick up their 9th point on the scoreboard. 9-3 is the score. Hannah Good to serve this one up, number 14 on the Panthers side. Let's see where she can place it and how well she can smash it. Able to shoot this one over towards that back right side. Patience is there for that one. Alyssa able to send that one. Ricochet that one. Gets that one to the back line. And is out of bounds. Panthers at 10. The Eagles at 3. This is going to tear my throat apart. The winner of this game will go on to the championship, but the loser will go into the semifinals to try to get back into the championship match. And a good able to send this one towards that back row. Goes off number 11 into the backfield. Lands without a secondary touch, and the Panthers will pick up their 11th point of the match. 3-11 is the score. Panthers are just picking up the scoreboard and trying to run as far away from the other team as they possibly can in this situation. Timeout by the Eagles. Panthers at 11. Eagles at 3. We'll bring you right back. Alrighty, looks like we're ready to rock and roll. And a good number 14 on the Panthers side to serve this one up and over. Able to get this one towards the back line. Ramos able to get the first hand on that one, and Emma able to finish off that play. Cassandra with the first, Eisler with the secondary. Cassandra able to tip that one up. Not enough muster to get it over top the net. 4 for the Eagles, 11 for the Panthers. Alyssa Schutt here with the service. Number 14 on the Eagles side. Able to shoot this one up and over top the netting. It goes met up by Cassandra. Hits that ceiling, comes straight back down, but Hone is there and ready for that one. Sends that one back a little bit too far and is out of bounds. It's a little hard to see that line on the navy blue compared to the other navy blue. Alyssa with that service, able to get a hand on that one as Cassandra diving for that one. Kylie tries her hardest, not able to get underneath it in time, and the Eagles now at what looks to be 6 on the scoreboard. Panthers remain at 11. 5 points is the difference. Alyssa able to slap that one across the netting. Let go by Cami Coleman. Ball is in bounds. You decide that for yourself. Let's take a look at Jake's angle. 7-11 being the score. Alyssa with another service diving play, not able to get underneath it in time. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. 8 for the Eagles, 11 for the Panthers. We'll bring you right back after the timeout's over. The crowd is hyped up like a hamster on Red Bull right now. Alyssa Schutt here with the service, number 14 on the Eagles side. I'm turning into a smoker's voice. Able to get that one up and over. Cami Coleman getting a hand on that one. Ricochets off the backboard, or the post holding up the backboard, and down to the ground it goes. 9-11 on the scoreboard, 2-point differential. Was able to shin that one up and over. Hone getting a hand on that one, hits the net, falls down on the Panther side. 10-11, 1-point difference. Service by Alyssa, able to make that one up and over. Hone getting the first hand. Kylie with a diving play, able to bump that one up to Hone, able to spike that one down. But Alyssa's there, ready for that one. Colin goes over towards that left side. Spike comes across by Ramos. Diving play by Hannah Good, keeps it going. Trying to dump that one over. Ramos, not enough forward momentum on that touch. As far as she did sideways. Substitution for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Martha Depew comes onto the court. Kylie Coleman goes onto the bench. And the one serving this one up will be Marie Depew, number 11 on the Panthers side. 10-12 is the score, 2-point differential. Marie Depew able to get that one up and over. Alyssa gets that one up, hits the crowd with that one, kind of lands in her own player bench. Panthers now at 13, the Eagles at 10. Oh, everything's so loud. Marie Depew with the service for the Slippery Rock Panthers. A little bit of a jump start, able to get that one up and over, goes off, calling in, out of bounds it goes. $14 for the Panthers, 10 for the Eagles. Marie Depew with yet again another service. I'll shoot this one up and across, goes off of Alyssa. Kind of slips up a little bit on that one and ricochets out of bounds. Panthers now at 15, the Eagles remain at 10. Marie Depew here to serve this one up once again. Jump serve makes it to the back row. Alyssa able to send that one up into the air. Number 12 able to get that one into the middle, and Colin able to finish off that play. Marie DePew able to get that one to the front line. Martha goes over towards that left side back line attack by Cami Coleman, gets that one over, but is indeed out of bounds. Panthers remain at 15, and the Eagles now at 11. Patience Van Dyke here with the service, number 10 from the Eagles team. Snacks that one across and heading to the back line. It goes good. They're ready for that one. Able to get a hand on that one. Marie gets that one to the back line. Cami Coleman able to bump that one across the netting. Alyssa getting a hand on that one. Collins goes over towards the left side. Smacked over by Patience, but not able to keep that one on target. Panthers pick up a point. Eagles at 11. Jill Cooper comes onto the court, and the libero Cami Coleman goes onto the bench for the Panthers. Panthers at 16, Eagles at 11. Cassandra Eisler with the service. Able to smack that one across the net. Colin there, ready for that one. Gets that one up to the air. Alyssa gets that one to the left side. Emma able to bump that one over top the net. Oh, keeps it alive. Hannah with a second. Finalization by Martha DePew. Amazing work out there for the Panthers. Colin up into the air. Ramos spikes in the back line. Let go. Out of bounds. Panthers point. Feel like a Baptist preacher on Sunday morning right now. Need to repent. Sandra Eisler slaps that one across the net. Out of bounds, though. Eagles pick up a point at the fault. 12 for the Eagles, 17 for the Panthers. Woo-wee! We're in a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Casey Keener with that service, gets that one to the back line. Let go. Out of bounds is the call. 18 for the Panthers, 12 for the Eagles. That's top of the batting order here. We got Laura Hone in the backfield. Almost forgot your name. Almost called you Marie. Colin able to get that one up into the air. Emma back to Colin. Able to spike that one across the net. Diving play by Cami. Keeps it alive, but no one's there for that second touch. Great play by the libero. Just not enough muster to get it into a playable position. Eagles now at 13. Panthers at 18. Irene Gargo goes onto the court, and onto the bench goes Patience Van Dyke. Jasmine Ramos with the service, sporting at number 19 on the Eagles side. Laura Hone with that one-arm bump, able to get that one to Marie, able to finish off that play. Up into the air is the set. Spike comes down by Emma, goes off the netting and out of bounds. They're going to say that one went off the block. Eagles point. I'll call it as I see it, and if the referee says otherwise, I'll let you know. 14-18 is the score. That's how I did football. That's how I do volleyball. Ramos able to send that one up and over. Let go. Out of bounds is the call. Panthers pick up their 19th point of the match, and we'll have a substitution for the Panthers side. Kylie Coleman comes on, sporting that 13, and Martha DePew gets voted off the island. Onto the bench she goes, wearing the number 10 for the Panthers side. Kylie Coleman with an underhand serve, able to get that one to the back line. Number 11 hits that one across the court. There's two number... Wait, what? Okay, the initial contact was made by number 31. I saw it as 11. That is my fault. Kylie Coleman with another service for the Panthers. Able to get that one up into the air to the back line. It goes. Ramos goes forward. Colin able to get that secondary hit to the left side. It goes. Finalization by number 11. Goes a little too far on that hit. 21 for the Panthers. 14 for the Eagles. As a friendly reminder, we do go best of 3 in this system that we're playing today. No timer at all. Ramos to the front line. Colin with the secondary over towards that left side. Spike comes down by Alyssa. Kept alive by Hone. Good with that secondary finalization by Hone. Hits that one shallow, but ready for that one was number 12. Ramos hits that one over top the netting, but is out of bounds. I feel like I'm crooked on my camera work. I'm sorry if I am. I'll try to get a better handle on the camera for you. Kylie Coleman able to serve this one up. Getting a hand on that one is number 11. Goes off Ramos. Diving play by Alyssa. Saves that one out of the gutters. And a good forward. Kylie back over to Hannah. Tips that one down. Kept alive by Ramos. Over to number 12. Hits that one up into the air. Spike comes down by Alyssa. Diving play by Hone. Keeps it going. Kylie Coleman bumps that one to the left side. Hannah Good comes down with the boomer. Scores! 23 for the Panthers. 14 for the Eagles. Each team gets 2 timeouts in one of these games, so the Eagles have no more to spare in this crucial moment of the final innings of the first game. Kylie Coleman bumps it, or serves this one up and over. Let go. Out of bounds is the verdict. 15 for the Eagles now. Panthers remain at 23. Johnson with the service for the Eagles. Service able to make this one up and over. Met up by Cammy Coleman. Up into the air it goes. That's for three. Whistle is called. We will redo the play. Cammy Coleman making history out on the court right now. Quite an amazing feat. Holy smoke, that's game right there. 2 points. That's all the more the Panthers needed. Oh my goodness. 23-15 on that scoreboard. Emma Jubinson with that service, able to make that one up and over. Cammy Coleman to the front line it goes. Kylie sets back over to Hone. Hone spikes that one down. Getting a hand on that one looks to be number 31. Gargo with a valiant effort, but Emma was not quite ready for that touch. Jill Kubert substitutes onto the bench. Sandra Eisler comes onto the court. It looks like Gargo's going to take her seat on the bench while Paysage Van Dyke takes that front, or that front left position for the Eagles. Match point for the Panthers. Service error by Cammy Coleman results also in match point for the Panthers, but this time the Eagles have 16 rather than 15. Jasmine Cullen with that service, met up by Cammy Coleman, sends that one back over to the Eagles side. Spike comes down by Alyssa, kept alive by Hone with a diving play. Kylie swings but not able to make contact with it. Eagles pick up their 17th point. Jasmine with that service, met up by Laura. Hone gets that one to the front line. Kylie sends that one straight up into the air. Marie sends that one back towards that back line, but Patience was ready for that one. Colin goes into the middle. Spike comes over by Alyssa. Cammy with to the front line. Tip comes up. Whistle is blown. They're going to say no contact. They're going to say the Panthers touched the net. Therefore, the Eagles pick up their 18th point of the match. Sorry, I'm debating myself in my own head if I should say what I saw or say what the ref saw. Colin able to send this one up over top the net, met up by Hone to the front line. It goes. Kylie gets that one up as well. Marie tips that one just across the netting, but Alyssa gets that one back over to the Panthers side. Kylie goes over to Hannah. Hannah will bump that one towards that back line, but number 12 was there and ready for that one. Colin with that secondary hit finalization by Alyssa, able to hit that one past the block at the center. Diving play by Coleman, not able to get underneath it in time. 19-24, 5-point difference here today. Jasmine with that service goes out of bounds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first game, 25-19. What a match between these two teams. The Eagles had a nice run there. They might carry that momentum into game two. Don't go anywhere. Game two coming up next. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll in game number two. Here's Jasmine Ramos with the service, number 19 from the Eagles side, able to send that one up and over top the netting. Hone able to get a hand on that one. Marie backs it into the middle, and Martha able to finish out that play. Ramos gets a hand on that one, gets that one to the front line, gets that one across the netting. Looks to be Alyssa. Ball is in bounds. Let's take a look at that. How you do that volleyball? Jasmine Ramos with the service, number 19 from the Eagles. They will shoot this one up across the netting. Met up by Hone, goes up and down across. Alyssa sends that one right back down up above Martha's head. Not quite able to react in time. No one there to back her up. Ramos with the service, able to get that one up and over. Diving play by Hannah Good, met up by Martha. Cammy Coleman able to finish off that play. Alyssa gets that one up into the air. Number 12 gets that one into the middle as well. Alyssa comes over with a spike. Met up by Hannah Good. Across the netting it goes. Number 12 up to 11. Spikes that one into the netting. Emma not quite able to clear that netting. Panthers pick up their first point and break the goose egg with that play. Hone with that service, met up by Alyssa, goes over to Colin. Able to get that one back over to Alyssa, comes over with a boomer. A little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. Tying up ball game here. 2-2 is the score. Hone able to get that one up and over to Ramos, over to Colin. Gets it over to Alyssa, and it's a sticky situation, not able to bring that play out of the gutters. Panthers gain the lead 3-2 on the scoreboard. Hone gets that one across the netting. Number 14 with that first hit. Colin gets that one back over to Alyssa, able to spike that one across the netting. Tammy over to Marie. Jill able to finish out that play. Number 12 was there and ready for that one. Colin able to get a secondary hit. Gets that back into the play. Finalization by Ramos. Martha goes forward to Marie, back over to Martha with that set, able to spike that one towards that back line. But 31 was there and ready for that one. Number 12 able to get the secondary hit, and Alyssa able to spike that one down. But Cammy Coleman keeps it alive. Marie able to get that one back over to Cammy. Cammy able to spike that one from the back line into the backfield of the Eagles side. 31 with that first hit. Number 12 with the secondary, and Colin able to get that one past the block of Hannah. Cammy Coleman back over to the Eagles side. Swiped away by Alyssa. Alyssa tips that one back over. Jill keeps that one up into the air, goes across and out of bounds. It lands. Eagles gain their third point of the match, and I need a cough drop. There's Emma Dubinsky. That's not her last name, I'm sorry. Dubinson. Hannah getting that first touch. Marie over to Hannah. Hannah out to boom that one, but hits the netting in the process. 4-3 is the score. Panthers are down by 1. My voice box cracked like 8 times in that last sentence. Or popped, not cracked. It's Dubinson with the service. Able to slap that one across the netting. Met up by Cammy Coleman. Goes to the front line. Marie able to get that one up to the air. Hone able to slap that one across the netting. Kept alive by number 31. Sends that one back over. Jill with that first hit. Cammy able to get that back line attack. Sends that one down, but 31 keeps that one alive. Casey gets that one up into the air. Spike comes across by Ramos. Hits the net. And because of the spiral on the ball, makes it across. 5 for the Eagles. 3 for the Panthers. Oh boy. Here's Emma, number 11 from the Eagles side, able to send this one across the netting. Hannah good with that first touch. Marie back sets over to Martha. Martha able to spike that one across with that cut attack. Kept alive by number 12. Hannah bumps that one across the net. Alyssa keeps that one alive. Ramos over to Colin, able to finish off that play. Hone able to get that one to the front line. Marie getting a hand on that one over to Hannah good, able to tip that one towards that back line, but kept alive by Colin. Over to Casey. Spike comes across by Alyssa. Martha, Marie moves that one up into the air. Hannah coming against a big battle with Alyssa and wins that one. Goes over to the Eagles side. Casey over to Ramos, to the back line, out goes Cammy Coleman, forward to Marie, over to Jill. Jill able to hit that one past the block, keeps that one going. Number 31, finalization by Ramos, kept alive by Martha, to the Eagles side it goes. Alyssa comes down with an instant attack by Cammy Coleman, sends that one back over to the blue zone. Alyssa comes over with a spike, kept alive by Cammy Coleman. Second and third verse, same as the first, spike by Martha, kept alive by number 31. Goes to the backfield, and out of bounds it goes. Panthers take their 4th point of the match. Substitution for the Panthers. Cammy Coleman goes off on, Cammy Coleman goes onto the court. Martha Depew goes onto the bench. Cammy Coleman sporting at number 13, and the Panthers blue with the service. Cammy able to get that one up over top of the netting. Ramos getting a hand on that one. Colin with that secondary, able to dump that one across Cammy. Kylie over to Hone, but no one was there on that left side. Everyone was caught with her. Everyone was caught ball chasing, basically. That's something you really only see in soccer, but it appears it happens in volleyball as well. Panthers at 4, Eagles at 6. And here's Jasmine Collin with the service. Now I need a cough drop. Stops that one across the netting. Hone able to get that first hit over towards that right side. Kylie keeps that one in the play. Marie able to snip that one past the net. Number 31 over to Colin. Up into the air, Alyssa strikes that one towards that back line. Cammy Coleman forward. Kylie able to get that secondary touch. Hannah with that sprint, able to keep that ball onto the Eagles side. Colin up to Alyssa, able to spike that one to the back line, but Hone is there and ready for it. Marie getting a hand on that one, gets that one back over to Hannah, able to bump that one across the netting. Looks like Ramos over to Colin. Spike comes down by Alyssa, kept alive by Hone. Alyssa spikes it down. Hone keeps it going. Oh my goodness. Colin gets that one up. Alyssa's blocked up. Goes up to Cammy. Keeps the play alive. They got it on life support. Blocked away by Marie. Holy cheese and mashed potatoes. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh my goodness. This is the best volleyball I've seen in my life. Cammy Coleman with the service, 1-point game. Ramos, Alyssa. Finalization by Casey, keeps it going. Cassandra up for Kylie, to the left side. Hannah good, spikes it. Looks away, Alyssa, out of bounds. Holy smoke. I need oxygen. I can't even. By the scale, I went from 1 to even. I just cannot. Amy Coleman gets that service over. Ramos to the front line. Alyssa tries to tip it over. Not able to do so. Panthers take the lead. Oh-wee. Panthers have a 1-point lead on the board right now. Amy Coleman able to send this one up over the netting. Out of bounds. Tie ball game. 7 apiece. I need an ice pack for a cough drop or something. Oh my goodness. Alyssa able to get that one over the top of the net. Cassandra gets that one up to the net. In a very hard spot for the Kylie to play that ball. Scoreboard's wrong. It should be 7-8, but it says 7-7. We'll go with that. Serves from Alyssa to the back line. Cami Coleman gets that one up into the air. Marie getting a hand on that one to the left side. It goes Cassandra. Able to tip that one pass into the Eagles zone. Number 12 goes over to Colin. Able to tip that one passes Ramos. Kylie Coleman goes over to Hannah. Gets that one back over to Marie. Able to send that one to the Eagles zone. Looks like Emma gets that first touch. Colin tries her hardest. Not able to grab that one. Scoreboard says 8-8. Substitution will be made for the Eagles. Jasmine Ramos onto the bench she goes. Patience Van Dyke to play that front line. Hannah Good here with the service. Able to send that one up over. Colin able to get that first hit, secondary by Casey. Colin able to spike that one down. Cami Coleman comes up with it big. Patience gets that one to the Panther side. Kylie with that first touch. Marie able to finish off that play. Alyssa goes over to Colin. Back over to Alyssa. Spikes that one over. Matrix dodge by Cami Coleman. What a dodge that was by number 15 in white. Think I'll go for it. Psych. And with that service, able to get that one up and over. Met up by Alyssa, goes over towards that back left side. Swinging at that one is Evan Dumanson, but not able to come up with it to get it to her teammates. 10-8 is the score. And my voice does not want to be here right now. Timeout by the Eagles. We'll bring you right back after the timeout's over. Looks like we're ready to resume play. Hannah Good here to start this one up for the Panthers. 2-point differential here. Panthers at 10, Eagles at 8. Hannah with that service, able to get that one up and over. Emma getting a hand on that one. Oh, and dumps it down! Shoves it to the ground. Panthers now at 11. Got a substitution from the Eagles side. Looks like Jasmine Ramos comes on for Patience Van Dyke for that front row. Hannah Good here with the service. 3-point differential on that scoreboard. Hannah Good able to get that one, but it does hit the netting in the process. Vasco does not collect $200. It is a 9-11 game in favor of the Panthers. Gargo not quite liking the look of that one. Decides she'll take another swack at this service. Able to shoot that one. Hits its midsection of the netting. 2 service errors, back-to-back substitution for the Panthers. It looks like Martha Depew is going to go onto the court and hit Kylie Coleman. Onto the bench she goes. Here's Marie Depew with the service, number 11 on the Panthers side. 12 for the Panthers, 9 for the Eagles. Marie Depew able to send that one up and over. Connects with Ramos, and down to the ground it goes. Service not answered. Panthers gain their 13th point as the result. Marie Depew hits the top part of the net. Not quite able to get enough spiral on that ball to make it past the netting. 13-10, 3-point differential. Oh boy. Here's the service from Casey, number 12, on the Eagles side. Able to get that one up and over. Goes off Cami Coleman. Up and hits the wall. It deems out of bounds. I mean, the Panthers play it out even after the whistle. Good effort by the team. Just to see if it's plausible. Why not? 13-11 is the score. Number 12 service, not quite able to make that one over top the net. Panthers at 14, the Eagles at 11. Gilbert takes a seat on the bench. Jill Kubert comes out to play that front line. Gabriel Eisler here with the service, number 12 in the Panther jersey. able to get that one over top the netting. Number 31 with that first save. Looks like Ramos with that secondary finalization by Colin. Not quite able to call her off in time. Not quite able to get a clean hit off. Hits the netting, does not pass go. Panthers are gaining their 15th point of the match. 15-11 is the score. Gabriel Eisler able to send that one up and over. Out of bounds. Sorry, that was really shaky. I was kind of full on sprint there. I wanted to get it on camera for a slow-mo replay if it was in or out of bounds. My apologies for the shakiness. Ramos here with the service. First name Jasmine. Able to slap that one up. Not able to make it over. Goes underneath the net. Panthers now at 16. The Eagles remain at 12. Unable to get that one up over top the net. Alyssa gets that one up into the air. Colin able to dump that one off, diving down on her knees, getting a hand on that one. Good, able to finish off that play. Looks like Alyssa sends that one over. What is indeed out of bounds? Let's go by Marie DePew. Good eye in doing so. Timeout by the Bible Baptist Eagles. 17 for the Panthers, 12 for the Eagles. We'll be right back. Ready to rock and roll once again. Laura Hone with the service. Able to get that one up and over. Met up by Ramos. Front line. Colin able to get a hand on that one. Spike comes down by Alyssa. Met up by Cami. Coleman goes into the out of bounds zone, but played on by Cami. Cami finishes off that play quite nicely. Goes off Collins out of bounds. And Panthers gain the point. That was a good second touch by Hone. Sorry, I called you Cami. Hone able to get that one up and over. Goes off the arm of Alyssa and out of bounds it goes. Panthers pick up another point. 19-12 on the scoreboard. 7-point difference here. Panthers running away with the scoreboard a little bit. Let's see if the Eagles are able to catch up and grab them. Oh, Ramos goes over to Colin, gets that one back into the play. Willis able to bump that one over top the net. Hone getting that one to the front line. Marie getting that one into the back line. Hone able to get that back line. Sack goes off. Number 31 hits the ceiling, comes back down. Ramos hits that one, but does hit a shot at the forearm, not the top. It hits the ground. I'm losing my voice. Alyssa getting that first touch. Colin with a secondary finalization, looking to be by Emma. Getting that one across the net. Jill makes that first contact. Alyssa just stuffs Marie with that play right there. Panthers at 20. The Eagles at 13. I'm sweating profusely. And I'm not even out there. I'm technically on the court, but I'm not out there playing volleyball. There's Eben. Emma Dubinson with the service goes off. Cami out of bounds. It falls. 14 for the Eagles, 20 for the Panthers. Here's Evan once again. Emma Dubinson with the service. Able to slap that one across the netting. Hone getting a first touch on that one. Gets that one up into the air. Quite a nice pass. Set up for Hannah. Kills that one like a dead turtle outside in the sun for 3 weeks. Substitution for the Panthers. Kylie Coleman comes into the game, and Martha DePew doesn't take a seat on the bench. 21-14 is the score. 7 points is the difference. Kylie able to get that one up and over the top of the net. Goes up number 12. Ramos gets that secondary hit finalization by Alyssa. Able to get that one to the Panthers side quite amazingly. Goes up Marie. Kylie with that secondary finalization by Marie. Able to send that one over top the net. Ramos gets that one up. Casey over to Jasmine, finishing off that play. Goes off Alyssa. Referee's gonna call that one to the Eagles side. Gonna say it goes off a block. 20 for the 20. This is the scoreboard, right? 21 for the Panthers, 15 for the Eagles. Jasmine Collin with the service, number 23 on the Eagles side. Smacks that one across the net. Met up by Cami. Coleman goes to the front line. Kylie Coleman goes over towards that left side, puts her in a tough spot. Able to dig that one out. May have been in between the candy canes, may have not. Who's to say? Hannah able to dump that one over. Ramos goes over to Colin. Hannah gets that touch for the Panthers. Kylie back over to Hannah. Sends that one across the netting. Met up by number 31. Ramos goes forward. Alyssa able to tip that one up. Goes off. Marie and down to the floor. Jill able to get that one off the bounce, but it did touch the floor in the meantime. I don't know where I'm going. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. 21 for the Panthers, 16 for the Eagles. Looks like the two teams are ready to go head-to-head once again. Jasmine Collin, 23 on the Eagles side with the service. Jasmine able to get that one over top of the net. Good goes over to Kylie, back over to Good. Spikes that one, hits the top part of the net, and falls down on the Panther side. 21-17 is the score. The Eagles are making the Panthers run for their money. Jasmine Collin able to get another chance at the service with this one. Stops that one towards the back line. Honan getting a hand on that one. Goes to the right side. Kylie gets that one up into the air as well. Jill able to take that one past the block. Ramos to Collin gets that one up into the air. Let's see able to send that one towards that back line, but Honan is there and ready for that one. Kylie getting a hand on that one. Dumps that one out to the Eagles side. Ramos goes forward. Collin with that secondary. Finalization by number 12. Casey sends that one over. Left alone by Honan. Good play by doing so. Jill Coover takes a seat on the bench. Cassandra Eisler goes onto the court. Cami Coleman, the Warrior Princess herself, with the service. Panthers at 22. The Eagles at 17. Cami service goes a tad too far and is deemed out of bounds. Panthers remain at 22. The Eagles now at 18. 4-point differential between these two teams here today. Thank you, line judge, for the water. That was a quite nice gesture. Oh, my throat would be very destroyed without you. Kylie gets that one up to there. Marie tips that one past the block. Collin able to finish that one off to the Panther side. Cassandra able to get that third hit, gets that one over, but it's deemed out of bounds. The Eagles now at 19. Panthers at 22. If I knew your name, I'd give you a shout out, but I sadly do not. It's that guy. I just realized I might be on Jake's camera. That's going to be really bad for me to edit. Cassandra not able to contain that service. 2-point differential. 20 for the Eagles, 22 for the Panthers. The server was Alyssa, number 14 on the Eagles side. She'll do it again here today. Able to shoot that one up across the bow. Cassandra getting a hand on that one, sends it back over to the Eagles. Casey goes court wide. Lands on the Panthers side. Gets his hand out a little off guard. 1-point differential. Panthers at 22. The Eagles at 21. I want some goldfish. Slaps this one across the netting. Honan able to get a hand on that one. Goes up to Kylie, able to tip that one up. But Ramos shuts her down. Cami Coleman with that secondary. In a bit of a sticky situation. Not able to grab that one. Tied up. 22-22 in game 2. Wow. Tied up. That's my new version of tied. Alright? Don't make fun of me. Alyssa sends this one over, hand able to get this one up to there. Kylie with that secondary hit. Goes back to Cami. Cami able to spike that one up just past the block. Alyssa able to get a hand on that one. Secondary by Casey. Ramos hits that one over top the netting. Diving play by Cami keeps it alive. But Marie not quite able to get underneath it in time. 23 for the Eagles, 22 for the Panthers. Timeout by Slippery Rock. Looks like Alyssa ready to rock and roll in this game with the service, number 14 on the Eagles side. And we get this one up and over. It goes off Cassandra, out of bounds it goes. Match point for the Eagles. There's the service from Alyssa. And we get this one up and over. Goes off Cassandra. Gets that one up to Kylie. Bumps that one straight up into the air. Tip comes over by Ramos. A little bit of that contact is made. Referee contemplating things. And they're going to say no net was touched, and it will be the Eagles' point. I call it as I see it, and if the referee says otherwise, I'll tell you their verdicts. And that will be the end of game 2. We'll move into a game 3. We'll play first to 15, win by 2, and we'll cap it off at 17. Game 2 goes to the Eagles, 25-22. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll in game 3. Jasmine Ramos, number 19 on the Eagle side with the service. Able to get that one across. Diving play by Cami Coleman, not able to get underneath it. Eagles point, 1-0. Ramos with that service man up by Hannah. Good goes over to Marie. Gets that one up into the air. Honan able to send that one over. Goes off number 12. Collin over to Alyssa. Finishing off that play. A little bit of a carry, not called. Hannah Good gets that one up. Alyssa sends that one down. We're going to call Alyssa for being inside into the net. Caught with her hand in the cookie jar. 1-1 is the service, number 5 on the Panthers side. Able to get this one up and over, met up by Alyssa. Very beautiful serve, post cut to that net, very nice, very crisp. Hone goes forward, Murray able to get that one across. Jill gets that one up, thrown up, not called for the carry. That's one for each side, I guess. Evens it out. Even Steven, lemon steaming. I don't know. Emma not quite able to get enough power on that one up where it hits it into the net, falls down on the Eagles side. Panthers point 2-1. Hone with the service, able to get that one up and over. Ramos getting a hand on that one to the front line. He goes, hits calling, hits the top part of the net, out of bounds. This is the call as it trickles out outside of the boundaries. 3-1 is the score, 2-point differential. Timeout by the Bible Baptist Eagles. We'll bring you right back to the action when it's ready to resume. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll back into this action in game 3. Laura Hone, number 5 on the Panthers, to serve it up. Able to get that one up and over. Let go by number 31. Out of bounds, it falls. And the one serving it up now will be Evan. I can't even say your name right anymore. 2-3 is the score. Evan with the service. Shoots that one up and across, goes off Cammy, hits that one up, hits the wall, out of bounds, it goes. I thought we had another 2-pointer on our hands. It's not even Dubinson, I'm mispronouncing that too, it's Dubinson. There's Emma with the service, able to shoot that one up and across. Right up by Hone, gets that one up into the air. Marie able to send that one towards that back line, but kept alive by number 31. Casey gets that one into the middle. Spiked across, but not able to make that one up over the net is Jasmine Ramos. 4-3 in favor of the Panthers. Kylie Coleman comes onto the court. Or that if he gets voted onto the bench, and Kylie Coleman will be the one serving it up today for the Panthers. Kylie service able to get that one towards that back line. Ramos over to Colin. Gets that one to the left side. Shot goes up and across by number 31. Here's Kylie getting that one to the back row. Hone able to get that one up and across. Right up by Emma. Into the middle it goes. Casey gets that one over to Colin. Colin able to shoot that one up and across the netting. Jill getting a hand on that one. Marie getting that one dumped off. Goes off Casey and down to the ground. Panthers at 5. Eagles at 3. Right there. Kylie Coleman with the service, able to get this one up over top the net. Made up by Ramos, goes over to Emma. Gets that one into the middle. Finishing that one off is Ramos. Marie getting that one up to Kylie. Back over to Marie it goes. Tips that one past the block of Alyssa. Colin gets that one towards that right side. Alyssa able to get that one towards that back line. But Coleman's there and ready for that one. Hits the netting. Kylie Coleman gets that one straight up into there. Marie able to tip that one past the block. Diving play by Ramos. Backhanded over by Alyssa. Kylie getting a hand on that one. Diving play by Marie. Keeps it alive. And the whistle is blown before the ball touches the ground. Therefore, a penalty should be called, but nothing was called. She just said it ricocheted off her hand and hit the ground, but preemptively. I'm not sure. All right, we'll go with it. I'm not the ref. 4-5 is the score, 1-point difference in favor of the Panthers. Jasmine Collin here with the service, number 23 on the Eagles side. We'll shoot that one up and across, met up by Hannah Good, goes over to Kylie Coleman, over towards that right side. Marie gets that tip up and over the net, goes up, Colin into the bench it goes. No one able to get that second hit. Valiant effort by number 23 on the Eagles side. 2-point difference, Panthers up 6-4. Tammy Coleman, the Warrior Princess herself with this service, able to get this one up and over. Diving play by Ramos, gets that one to the Panther side. Hannah gets that one to Kylie, get back over to Hannah. Hannah able to bump that one, or hit that one across the net, and Casey there ready for that one. Colin goes up into the air. That one's going to be called in bounds. There's a lot of miss and let go calls in this game. And if I called every one of them, that would be all I would be talking about. Alyssa able to get that one up over top the net. Hone able to send that one back over. Ramos sends that to the Panthers kitchen. Hannah able to get a hand on that one. Ramos sends that one back down. They're going to say no net contact was called. Or no net contact was made, so that's what we'll go by. 6-6 is the score. And here's Alyssa with another service. Able to get this one over top the netting, goes off Marie, goes over to Kylie, gets that one across the netting, or gets that one across the court to Cassandra. Casey getting a hand on that one, goes over to Colin. Able to get that one up and going over to Ramos, sends it to the Panther side. Hone with the first. Kylie looking for the second, able to dump that one over top. Ramos getting that second hit, able to finish that one off, and Good able to finish off that 2-hit sequence. Allison gets that one to the back line. Hone gets that one up to Kylie, back over to Hannah. Hannah coming over with a boomer. It able to get that one down past the defense of the Eagles. Panthers retake their lead. 7-6 is the score on the scoreboard. And a good number 14 on the Panther side with the service. My throat will be destroyed for the championship game, but this is beautiful volleyball out there on the court, so it is very much worth it. I'll find a few cop drops for me. And good with that service, hits the netting, falls down, tie ball game, 7-7. Arian Grago with the service, number 31 in blue. Able to get that one up and over, kicks back, down on the Eagles side, Panthers point! Holy smoke, we're seeing everything this volleyball game. Martha Depew comes out, Kylie Coleman goes on to the bench. Wow. Please tell me you got that shake, I did not see what happened. Marie Depew gets this one up and over, goes off Ramos over to Casey, able to tip that one up, hits that line, but kept alive by Cammy. Marie over to Martha, finishing off that play, calling up into the air. Ramos able to send that one over, hit it good with that play. Cammy Coleman returns it. Holy smoke! Colin gets that one into the middle. Ramos hits that one up, Cassandra hits that one up unarmed. Goes off Colin, Ramos keeps it alive. Finalization not able to be made by Jasmine Colin. Holy cheese and crackers. 7-9 is the score, 2-point difference. Timeout by the Bible Baptist Eagles. We'll bring you right back after the timeout's over. Both teams rearing and ready to go. Martha Depew in the backfield for the Panthers to serve this one off, sporting that number 11 in royal blue. Able to get this one towards that back line. Alyssa gets that one forward. Casey over towards that left side. Spike comes over by Emma. Not able to capitalize on that spike. 10-7. Panthers in the lead by 3. My voice just really cut out there. That might not be the best thing in the world at this situation. Marie Depew with the service, able to get this one up and over, goes off Collins, out of bounds, it falls, hits the wall, being deemed out of bounds. Panthers at 11, 4 points away from closing out the game. 7-11. If the two teams are within one of each other past that 15-point mark, it'll cap off at 17. Marie Depew able to get this one over top the net. Hits Alyssa, down to the floor it goes. I think that might be Alyssa's first misstep in this game. She's been quite excellent out there on the court so far. Marie Depew able to get that one up and over, goes off. Alyssa gets that one up, and Casey able to dump that one over. Cassandra throws it back over into the Eagles' kitchen. Finalization by Ramos, getting that one over top the net. Cammy Coleman able to get that one over to Marie Depew. And Hone comes over with a hit, hits the net with it by mistake, and does not pass go. Casey Keener with the service here. 8-12 is the score. The service met up by Cassandra, back over to Emma. Casey able to send that one across the netting. Marie there to meet that one. Hone able to get that one back towards Colin. Casey with that secondary hit. Finalization. Left-handed spike by Ramos. Cammy returns it. Alyssa goes over towards that right side. Casey up into the air. Ramos tries to tip that one past. A little bit of a whiff by number 19 on the Eagles side. 2 points to make it. That'll close out the game for the Panthers. 8-13 is the score. Libero Cammy Coleman goes onto the bench. Jill Kubert takes the court for the Panthers, playing that front left position. Here's Cassandra Eisler with the service, able to send that one up, but not over top the net. Panthers remain at 13. Eagles now at 9. Jasmine Ramos with that service, met up by Laura Hone. Marie able to tip that one pass with a cut attack in a very sticky situation. Tips that one over to Casey. Up into the air goes Ellis, able to send that one back to the back line. Out of bounds, match point Panthers. The winner of this game will go straight to the championship game. The loser will play the winner of the losers bracket. That to be determined. That is here to follow up this game. Alyssa up into the air it goes. Fed up by number 31. Goes out of bounds. And ladies and gentlemen, your Slippery Rock Panthers made it to the championship match. 15-9 being the final score of game 3. Hooey, that is the best volleyball game I've seen in a very, very long time. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll bring you to the championship match in the next video.